Shay. Hey guys, it's your girl Victoria back to you with another review for Love and Hip Hop Miami Season 6, Episode 3, called Lovesick. Shay, back to you. I know we're gonna talk about you later, and actually we're gonna start off with you, but it's funny that you wanna be like, oh my gosh, like she a lying asshole, but like in the previews for the next episode, like you about to be all hurt that he's still talking to bitches though. Look, would you look at that? Wow. Wow. Shay, please. I don't know what to tell you, girl. But like the delusion is delusioning. So we're gonna start off with Shay. Speaking of Shay, she's home. She goes home after talking with Zoe Brinks and confronts Fabian. About Bianca. He calls her crazy, saying why she bring that shit to him, and he never met the girl a day in his life. It was just a conversation to do his hair that started on Instagram, and it didn't get anywhere, and it's a lie. So Shay's like, if she finds out what he's saying is a lie, then she gonna be done. Shay, you ain't never gonna be done, girl. Okay, you could tell us all you want. The last time you said you was done. The ending. What is it, season 6? The ending of season 5, you said you was done. And then here you are back with homeboy saying you guys got the best relationship in Miami. Shay, it's just hilarious to me, the lies you tell yourself. Once again, if you want to stay on homeboy, regardless of what he do, that's fine. We don't give a fuck. But when you keep trying to say you done, this, you get all mad at the girl, when you should be mad at homeboy for ever putting you in a situation where it's like now girls could keep coming up to you saying they messing with him, and I mean they might be talking and flirting, and we're gonna talk about Bianca in a little bit, because Bianca, girl, what is you doing? But Shay, girl, I don't know what to tell you, but you be putting your foot in your mouth so much, especially with this nigga. Girl, right. We gonna Angela and Derek. Her boo thing, they in Miami living the life. Derek letting us know that, he's having an amazing time in Miami. I'm sure you are, Derek. I'm sure you are. And then, they sit on the beach, having a little picnic, talking, whatnot. He tells her that he's going to have an event, like a welcoming back to Miami type of shindig. There's going to be alcohol. Especially with your ass, I didn't assume it was going to be a dry event. I don't think I don't know if you know what a dry event is, Derek. But, Angela, tries to lecture him on, how alcohol changes people and stuff, which she's saying valid stuff, but, it's going in one ear and out the other with Derek. He hearing you, girl, but he's not taking in or resonating or letting it sink in what you're saying, because at the end of the day, he's still going to be drinking. He's still going to do what he do. He said he's not going to be talking to no girls and stuff like that, because that's just explaining what alcohol does to you. Girl, honestly, to be honest with you, Angela, it doesn't matter if there's alcohol or not alcohol. If you have an ain't shit person, they still gonna talk to girls whether they have alcohol in their system or not. So, but I get it, alcohol may enhance that feeling, I guess, but whatever they be doing, they be inside to begin with, Truth serum. Anyway, so he said nothing that's gonna happen. Nobody believes him. Maybe Angela's trying to believe him for her sake, but like we don't believe. Like I don't believe him. I don't even know if he believes himself. We then move on to Amara. She's one of the hosts. She lets us know she's a host for a Latino. My bad. A Latina. Daytime talk TV shows like The View and stuff. And, we see Marlon there in the audience. And then after her little segment, he gives her flowers and a piece of cake saying he got a lot of Haitian flavors in there. I'm surprised you didn't tell her that, what you told Flo, that you was the Haitian sensation. Because Marlon, I'm sorry, I shouldn't even have said Marlon. Haitian sensation. They talk about Flo and, who Amara's dating or whatever. She's not dating no one. They flirt and whatnot. Haitian sensation offers to help Amara renovate her home because she, says that, she does real estate. She bought a new house. She needs to renovate it. She needs help doing that. So Amara accepts the offer. She said it could benefit her, obviously having someone help her with the house. But also, she wants to piss Flo off. The only thing I say to you, Amara, is Flo resonates so much in your mind that, you want to piss on. Like, when y'all be trying to upset someone, that means that person has some power over your brain that, they're not even thinking about you, but you thinking about them, because, like, you want to use that energy or your time and, do stuff vindictively to, purposely upset them. So they have control over your mind somewhat, because to be honest with you, like, I try to focus on nobody but myself. Obviously my family and stuff. But like, girl, I ain't trying to get no revenge on nobody. Why? Because that means I'm thinking about your ass. I'm focused on your ass to purposely try to upset you. I don't got time for that shit. I don't got time. We're trying to elevate over here. Like, I don't have time to do that. I'm too busy trying to focus on myself, trying to build myself up, do what I gotta do out in these shit. I don't give a fuck about you, what you gotta do, because at the end of the day, karma gonna come back around. No, like, this is what I'm trying to get people to understand in the shows that I review. Look, revenge is nice, revenge is sweet and everything, but like, the best revenge is the one that you don't even try to plan, because those revenge, karma be a plan. So Amara, like, you may think this is a flex, but this is really like so Flo really really be, passing through your mind like that for you to be like, oh, since your man trying to flirt with me, I'm gonna have him help me out with my house, and to piss you off. Okay, whatever. We get to Eliza. So she lets us know that her grandchild was born premature, and is in the NICU, and Shemaya, her daughter, had her at 31 weeks, and she's still with her bad influence boyfriend, but she goes to go visit her daughter to see how she's doing. So Eliza still hasn't, like, I'm just so very annoyed by this situation. Eliza still hasn't seen her granddaughter yet, but wants to set up time with Shemaya to go do so. Excuse me. So does Shemaya have to be there for you to go, or you can't just go see your grandchild by yourself? Or like, I don't know. But Shemaya tries to have a real conversation with Eliza to say, like, well, you haven't really been there for my pregnancy. Eliza tries to make the excuse of, she has a lot of stuff going on, and, she admits that she feels bad for not doing so, but said that, she's been distant because she didn't want that for her daughter, so that's been kind of eating her up inside. And, to make up for that, she gonna plan a push party, because, she couldn't plan a baby shower, because, she might have mentioned, like, why didn't you do a baby shower for me? She was like, well, you had the baby premature, so it was too soon to do a baby shower, but you know what? We could do a push party. Shemaya said she don't want that shit, but, Eliza is gonna do it anyway. And I'm just kind of like, Eliza, like, what is this push party supposed to prove? Like, how's that supposed to make up for you not spending quality time with your daughter, being there for her when she needed you to be there for her? I just personally feel like Eliza, because you went through a similar situation, because you said, you always said that you didn't want your daughter to go through that. It's like, do you feel like, oh, since your mom wasn't there, because I believe she said her mom wasn't there for her. I may be wrong, so if I'm wrong, my bad. So I feel like because your mom wasn't there for you, you feel like you got to show your daughter tough love and not be there for your daughter, which kind of makes no sense, because I feel like when you was in that situation, you would want your mom to be there for you. Did you not, Eliza? So why are you then punishing your child for being like, you're repeating that cycle? You're literally repeating the same exact cycle. So your daughter did the same thing that you did, and instead of like putting yourself in her shoes of when you were there, you're instead putting yourself in your mom's shoes and not treating her like shit, but like showing her like she kind of ain't shit because you're not being there for your daughter. And I feel like this is not the first time she said it to you. I feel like throughout the pregnancy, she probably wanted you to be there and expressed that she wanted you to be there, but you're not listening. You're too much caught up in your own feelings, your own emotions, instead of being like, okay, I gotta be there for my daughter and be there for my granddaughter. Like, I don't understand how your granddaughter been in the NICU for like 4 weeks, I think they said. So a whole month, you haven't found no time to go see your granddaughter, but you found some time with the cameras to go visit your daughter that's not even with your granddaughter in the NICU. Make fucking sense. Like, you got all the time for all these motherfucking scenes on Love and Hip Hop Miami, but you don't got time to go visit your granddaughter in the NICU? Get the fuck out of here. Look, Eliza, I don't hate you not one bit, but at the same time, it's like, girl, you gotta see your wrongs. Like, she be saying, oh, she be seeing it and all that stuff. But it's like, do you really? Because if you really did, you wouldn't be trying to defend yourself so damn bad. Anyway, we'll talk more about her ass at the end of the episode, or review, whatever, whatever this is. I don't be knowing sometimes. We're gonna get to Snoop and the Hot Topic. They meet up to discuss Swerve and Trina and their, secret marriage. So, obviously Hot Topic's taken aback. She's like, wow, girl, Like, do y'all not know how Trina is at this point? Like, I don't know how Trina is either. But I feel like y'all would know how Trina is more than me. But sometimes, like, from what I'm seeing, it's like Trina, like, she don't give a fuck. She gonna do whatever she want. Like, yes, it's kind of fucked up. Like, you would want to know if homegirl got me. I get it. But like Trina, like, she just trying to enjoy the dingling without everybody scrutinizing. She probably know Swerve Loki ain't shit. Like, no offense, Swerve, but like the way you was when you was talking with Snoop and not trying to answer shit, it's just like, bro, you hiding something clearly. But Trina knows Swerve ain't shit. But you know, the dick is just A1 for her. So you know, she gonna and she said she want a dick to be hers legally. So therefore, you know. But uh Snoop said, you know, she wanted private and stuff, so let's respect her privacy and you know, whatever. Hot Topic ain't trying to hear that. She don't care and don't want to keep it private. So Hot Topic was probably the one who leaked that Trina was married. You know, I found out on the Shade Room. I'm sure Hot Topic done reached out to the Shade Room or whoever that, you know, is in cahoots with the Shade Room. Because, you know, that's where I find out all my news. So Hot Topic, listen, if you don't know who leaked it, that's fucked up. I was gonna say messed up, but like, no, that's fucked up. But I mean, what is love and hip hop without fucked up shit? You know, we didn't move on to Mars. She goes to the hospital to visit Trick. Trick explains that, you know, he was out somewhere, his stomach was hurting, so he went home, but his stomach kept hurting, so he went to the emergency room. Coming to find out, he had a blockage in his intestines. He said the medical terminology for it. I didn't write it down. I don't know, but you know, it had to end up with him having like stat surgery, emergency surgery, and you know, Mara was asking where everyone's at. He explains that, you know, he ain't really fucking with Joy and Trina right now because the unprofessionalism and, you know, he feel like he don't really have no one in his corner. He feels alone, and you know, he can't let people stress him out for dumbass shit. And then they talk about Safari. Am I not really talking with him? I guess Trick told Safari not to. He said he told Safari that Amara's not for him because, you know, Trick, you know, even though Trick is a sleazeball low key, Trick is not dumb. You know, the man lived a life. Okay, so he knows when, like, okay, people is not the best for each other. So knowing Safari, he knows he's not good for Amar, but you know, he try to make it seem like he says Amar's not for him. Meaning, like, okay, yeah, Amar not for you, and you definitely not for Amar because she don't need a nigga like you stressing her out. She already stressed out enough for her dramatic ass. So Trick said he feels so alone and tells Amara, you know, to do better and not to end up like him. But, you know, Amara's trying to be on her, you know, grown woman face and focus on herself. And I'm just like, Amara, you always say that, but then you always end up with a nigga that, like, treats you like shit. So, you know, I do better. Like Trick said, do better and really focus on yourself instead of saying that to us. Like, really do it, please, you know. We just try to see everyone win. So then we get to Derek's event. Trina's there with her boo thing Swerve. She lets us know she's not having the best of, you know, she's not in the best of moods today because, you know, it was leaked about her marriage. And I'm like, Trina, you surprised? I mean, if you want to be honest, if we're looking at the course of events from this show, from these past few episodes, Swerve kind of leaked that out because he's the one who told Snoop, who told Hot Topic, who told everybody else. So if you want to be mad at somebody, be mad at Swerve, but you're not going to be mad at Swerve because all Swerve got to do is just whip his dick out and you're going to be like, oh, it's okay, Daddy. Like, I'm not saying that's really what be happening, but, like, I really feel like that's what be happening. So, Angela, Derek come up to them, hug, and they talk and whatnot. You know, Derek has worked with Trina. I guess, you know, they're trying to work together again. I guess Angela's going to be part of that a little bit. And then Bobby shows up, letting us know that he's hurt because, you know, ever since Swerve came into the picture, him and Trina hasn't been as close, which is usually what happens when someone gets into a relationship, you know. Not saying that it's all about the other person, but, like, you know, since you're with someone, like a significant other, you know, you start spending more quality time together, so then, therefore, you spend less time with your other loved ones, so, you know, some people feel kind of hurt. And depending is, like, if I'm hanging out with a best friend every day, she gets a man, and, you know, she's spending more time with him. Yeah, I might feel like, dang, you know, I miss my friend. But at the same time, it's like, been there, done that myself. So I get it, you know. So, the course of life, right? All right. So, he also hates that he found out on the internet about Trina's marriage, which I can understand as a family member. Like, you would want to be known about that, like, one-on-one or personally versus, you know, on social media like everybody else. So I get it. Bobber, so sorry, Bobby. I put Bobby and sober in the same word. Okay. Bobby said he's sober as of right now, for some clarity or whatnot, and as having mocktail drinks with Angela as they talk. And, she kind of convinces him because he said he was going to talk to Trina, confront her about the whole marriage situation. But I guess Angela tries to let him, coach him on how to approach the situation with Trina, which he kind of does, but like very fake wise. And pretty much just like, hey Trina, I miss you. Congratulations on the marriage, even though I wasn't invited. Trina's trying to stop him like, Bobby, I ain't trying to talk about that right now. I don't want to talk about that right now. You already know that. I don't be like, I always like to keep my life private. Da, 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 da. So he's just like, okay, well, just let me know what it brings to the baby shower. And he just walks away. And I'm just like, because he's like, let's do lunch. Like, I get it. Well, I mean, we know Bobby's a firecracker, so we know he could try to be calm, cool, collected, but we already know, I guess even sober, he gonna let it be known how he feeling. So, but not the right place, not the right time, Bobby. I'm glad you walked away. It didn't turn into nothing really big, so that's cool. So afterwards, Amara, we get to a scene. Marlon's driving. I guess Amara hit him up, frantic, saying, her car won't start, come to find out. She was finishing up a taping of her show, and her mom called her saying that one of her twins is in the hospital. So, of course, she's freaking out, trying to get there. Her car won't start. So, Marlon rushes over to help. And I'm like, so there's no guys at your job who can help you that you couldn't go to ask for help? We got to call Marlon, whoever is Timbuktu, wherever he at, when you probably have men right then and there who could probably help out. Okay. Anyway, so he comes rushing over to help her out. I mean, I don't know if she just needed a jump start or whatever. That's what it looked like because he had the jumper cables. And next thing you know, her car started. So then they get in the car, they sit and talk, She explains to him, like, why she's so frantic and whatever. She's crying and whatnot. And I'm just like, girl, if there's one thing Amara gonna do, she gonna cry. I don't know if it's gonna be every episode or every season, but there's not gonna be a season that passes where she don't cry. So she lets us know in the confessional that she did, have Marlon in her back pocket, so to speak, to piss off Flo, but now she's starting to feel bad. For who? Flo, or the fact that you're using Marlon to piss off Flo? Girl. So anyway, they talk about Trick being in a hospital and whatnot, and Amara feeling alone, and then Marlon talking about he feeling unappreciated because she was thanking him. He was like, "Oh, it feels good to feel appreciated because Flo ain't really doing that at the house." He don't say that word for word. I'm just paraphrasing, but he said he's always gonna be there for Amara. So that's cool, that's cute, I guess. But I guess this is making Amara look at Marlon, or sorry, Haitian Sensation differently, and I'm like. So is this the beginning of y'all love fest? Because I'm just like, this is what we talking about tomorrow. You be saying you're gonna be focused on yourself, but like if it comes out that you even if this is for the TV show, but if it comes out you be in a relationship with Marlon, I'm just like, bro, you never learn, do you? You never learn. You go from one ain't shit nigga to the next. He fucked her sister, bro. Not saying people can't change, but like. When people habitually do ain't shit, it's gonna be harder for them to be reformed. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna see how this little love fest turns out to be. And then we get to Eliza. We get to the push party. Eliza shows up with the car that she bought for Shamaya. And, as her push present, and, she goes to the party, Tip shows up, she talks with Eliza. Then we have, Zoe brings Samara, Estelita showing up, so the four of them stand and talk about Trina, Flo, Gael, Bianca, Fabo, Fabian, and Shay. And then we move on to Shamai saying, or letting Eliza's assistant or friend, know that she's not going to go to the push party because her mom just wants to look good for the camera. I don't know necessarily, me personally, I don't know if it's necessarily for her mom to look good for the camera, Shemaya. I just think your mom doesn't know how to effectively communicate her apology. She thinks by buying you gifts, it's going to make you feel better because maybe that's what worked for her. So if she feels like it might work for you, which is clearly not the case. But I guess the camera is a plus. But I really don't think she's necessarily doing it for the cameras. I really think she's just don't know how to effectively communicate her apology, how to effectively communicate her accountability for her actions. I don't even think 100% takes accountability for her actions from the way she's acting, when she finds out Shemai's not coming. Because instead of, really being like, dang, like, I must have really hurt my daughter, she gets pissed and goes off like, oh, I bought her a car. Did it? We don't give a fuck about a car. I'm sorry. Honda is reliable. Don't get me wrong. Ain't nobody give a fuck about no fucking ass Honda. What is this, an SUV or a sedan, or the mix of the both? Because there be the cars that be looking like an SUV, but it's like really a sedan. Girl, ain't about worried about no fucking white car. $35,000. With that $35,000, you not paying her hospital bill. I mean, I don't know if she on any, she got health insurance or whatever the case may be. You could have made that $35,000 go further by being there for your daughter. Because I'm just like, okay, you spent all this time to do an event for your daughter when she said she didn't want one. When you could have, that day you did the event, that you took time for this event, you could have took time to go to a hospital to see your granddaughter with your daughter, to spend quality time with your daughter and your granddaughter. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, girl, you making this, oh, I spent $50,000 because $35,000 for the car, and then another, what, I can't do math. $15,000. $15,000. $15,000 for the girl. Eliza, get a fucking grip. Tip goes to try to talk to Eliza to let her know, like, she's not taking no accountability for her faults. Eliza says she's not going to keep taking accountability. Girl, you say you're not going to, okay, because she's like, oh, we passed it, we moved on. And then Tip is like, maybe you moved on, but she still hasn't moved on. And how can she move on when you're still doing fuck shit like this? Eliza's not trying to hear none of that. Tip even had to say, like, bro, you still haven't seen your grandbaby yet. And that's when Eliza just like, fuck you, fuck her, and walks away. But this is exactly what we're talking about, Eliza. Like, you want to say you're taking accountability, but you're not taking accountability. You're not taking accountability for your actions that you're doing right now. Like, girl, get it the fuck together. Like, Eliza, I think you need to definitely seek therapy. I think you definitely need to realize how you're repeating the process of what your mother did to you by doing it to your daughter, maybe even worse. I mean, you feel like you're doing better than what your mom did to you because now you have the funds maybe that your mother didn't have to try to fix stuff with gifts. You're acting like a nigga. You probably acting like Future. Sorry, Eliza, but that's exactly what nigga would do. Instead of taking accountability, I mean, they might say sorry and stuff, but they feel like they could fix things with gifts instead of actually showcasing the quality of taking accountability and actually trying to spend that quality time. You're not trying to do none of that. You just feel like by throwing gifts is like, that should make up for me not my lack of, having a quality time with you. Like, you're so closed off to your own daughter. I get that you guys had past, problems and stuff, but it looks like you're not trying to fix those problems. You're just trying to mask those problems with gifts. And the fact that your daughter is not accepting these funk ass gifts should tell you a lot. Your daughter don't care about the fucking money. She just wants her mom. The fuck? The fact that you can't even realize that is sad. But I hope for one day you do. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't dislike Eliza. I actually like Eliza. I think she's funny. But it's just like, nah, we gotta call spade a spade, and I like the fact that Tip is keeping it real. Now, Tip, like, we get it, your son is educated and doing the right things, but you don't gotta put in Eliza's face, because someone gonna feel some type of way, okay? Like, so Tip, you don't gotta do all that. But Tip is speaking facts, though. And then lastly, we get to Zoe in this fucking FaceTime Zoom shit. Zoe doing a photo shoot for her album release thing. Shay and Fable Fabo Fabian, they pop up and they FaceTime Bianca because since Bianca pregnant, they concerned for her safety and they ain't trying to do none of that. Not that Fable Fabo Fabian and Shay concerned for Bianca's safety. It's really Zoe and I guess producers. So okay, but come to find out, let's just cut to the chase. Fable Fabo Fabian's just like, have we ever met? Because we never met. And to my surprise, Bianca was honest and said, no, we never met in person. Bianca, you insinuated you was pregnant. You insinuated that the baby was Fable Fabo Fabian. Like, you implied the baby was for Fable Fabo Fabian. Why the fuck? Now you're saying y'all never met. I'm frustrated for Shay and Fable Fabo Fabian. Why the fuck then Would you lie? What's the point of all of this shit? I mean, I guess for the TV show, but at the same time, like, bro, well, Zoe ain't trying to be in this, but you put in Zoe in this. Like, Zoe, check your sister. I ain't gonna call her a bitch because, you know, I know you're gonna ride for your, but like, check your sister. That's what Shay trying to tell Zoe, but not in the best way, because you got Fable calling Bianca a bitch, you got Shay calling Bianca a bitch. I ain't gonna call Bianca a bitch, but I'm like, Bianca, like, that's fucked up. And Zoe takes accountability saying, yeah, I don't know why she would lie about that. And, you know, then you got Shay saying, oh, you lucky on FaceTime. Shay, what the fuck you gonna do? I mean, we know what you're capable of doing. You know, okay. But at the same time, Shay, so you gonna fight Shay, you gonna fight every bitch that has allegations against, you know, alleged allegations of what, you know, your man be doing behind closed doors, or, you know, on his phone and shit that you don't know about. So you better fuck up a good majority of females in the United States of America, because of, you know, this is not the only one he's talking to, Shay, as we gonna see in the next episode. You want to get all bucket and shit. But True Man still doing this shit. He probably, after this scene, when he want to go take a shit, because you know how men be going to the bathroom for fucking 89 years just to be on their phone, like, because, you know, that's their mean. Like, I agree. Listen, if my nigga go to the bathroom and stuff to have his, I really don't care. Like, you sit in your own funk just to be on your phone, whatever. But, you know, some niggas ain't shit. So, like, bruh, so you really... He really probably about to go to take it when he'll take his next shit to get away from your ass, because you crazy as hell. He probably gonna be texting one of his other girls he talking to, saying like, bro, you would not believe what just happened with this one chick. Shay, girl, you gonna stay beside her? You always be saying you gonna leave for good, but you never do. Yeah, so you fighting Bianca ain't gonna prove nothing, ain't gonna solve nothing, because they're just gonna be another bitch who comes with allegations. Like, I don't... Okay. But, you know, of course, when she calling a bitch and she, you know, making threats and stuff, it's always just like, no, you're not gonna do that to my sister. What's the hook? Shay calls her like a big dragon and walks out with Fable Fabo Fabian. Girl, that is not no flex. Shay, that's not no flex. Zoe, I understand you gonna ride for your sister, but like, for real, like, you need to check your sister, because what the fuck we doing here? And then you go Bianca on a fucking FaceTime, like, oh, you know, you ain't gonna do shit, or like, Bianca, there's a reason you on FaceTime, girl. Because it's like, what you lying for? And why the hell? I mean, not saying Fable Fabo Fabian's ugly, but like, for a nigga like this, like, y'all be making allegations about the most ain't shit niggas. It is crazy to me. It's crazy. That was an episode, guys. That was it. Y'all getting me hyped for no reason over here, you know, from some damn episode 3 of season 6 of Love and Hip Hop. I'm done. See, this is why I don't go to Miami. This is why I stay up here. Up, you know, South Florida, but still North South Florida, if that makes sense. Anyway, if you like this video, I'm talking too much, please give me a thumbs up. If you laughed at least once, please subscribe. If you didn't laugh, come back later on this week when the next episode posts. You know, when I do the, you know, I don't know, at this point, I don't know when I be posting. It's just whenever I have the time, okay? But, you know, I'm watch the next episode that I post, okay? Hopefully I make you laugh, so you can subscribe then. Comment down below what you thought about this episode. Be easy, breezy, lemon squeezy, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.